We are building up to the verdict in the same-sex marriage case. The Supreme Court expected to pronounce that verdict very, very shortly. Some reactions on this big verdict pouring in.
Expecting it to be a favorable one, and personally something which I would like to see a positive judgment on, besides inclusion in the Special Marriage Act, is the right to form chosen families and on adoption as well, adoption of children. Yeah.
What change in circumstances do you see after this judgment if it comes in your favor?
So I mean, there is, well, I mean, just being recognized to begin with, because wherever we go we have to explain. I have a lesbian partner who's not here, she's traveling, but wherever we go, whether it's banks, whether it's hotels, whether it's to buy something, hospitals, there is always that need to explain, to fight. Every day is sort of reasserting our identity, reasserting our rights, that we need this, you need to give us a joint bank account, etc. So with this judgment, I'm sure that that will become easier, and secondly, our families are still considered our natal families in many cases, not in my particular case, but in many cases people have faced a lot of violence. LGBT persons have faced a lot of violence from their natal families, but still they get to be in charge.
And apart from the administrative side, what?
Naveen Ashant is joining us with the very latest on this story. Naveen, what time are we expecting that verdict to be announced? It was expected at 10:30 a.m. Is there a slight delay? Has the court convened? Have the judges arrived?
बिल्कुल, देखिए बता दें कि अब से थोड़ी देर में ये जो पूरा फैसला है वो आने वाला है। 10:30 का समय था, लेकिन उम्मीद जताई जा रही है कि अब से थोड़ी देर में जो फैसला है वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट की कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बेंच इस पूरे मामले पे सुना सकती है। और मैं इस वक्त हमसफ़र हाउस में ही मौजूद हूँ। हमसफ़र हाउस के बारे में आपको बता दें कि ये ट्रस्ट है जो LGBT समुदाय के लिए लंबे समय से काम कर रहा है, उनके लिए संघर्ष कर रहा है। तो इस हाउस में ही मौजूद है क्योंकि यहीं से जो दिल्ली में LGBT की जो एक मुहिम है, जो रिवोल्यूशन है, वो यहीं से स्टार्ट हुई थी। और कुछ लोगों से भी बात कर लेते हैं कि उन्हें क्या कुछ कहना है इस पूरे संबंध में। तो उनसे भी बात कर लेते हैं और जानते हैं। सर, एक रिएक्शन रहेगा। आज आप लोग के लिए एक बड़ा दिन हम कह सकते हैं, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में वर्डिक्ट आने वाला है आपसे थोड़ी देर बाद। क्या कुछ उम्मीदें हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट से आप लोगों को?
देखिए,
लगता है नवीन से हमारा संपर्क जो है वो टूट गया है, मगर इस वक्त सिमी नंदा का भी मैं रुख करना चाहता हूं। Co-founder Be Unique is live with us. Simi, we are expecting that verdict very, very shortly today. What are you hoping for? You were telling us you're in continuous touch with your son. What are your son's thoughts and expectations as well, as you know, we await this verdict very shortly?
I think I'll invite my son also.
Oh, it's blurred. Hi, I think we just
Hi, please. Hello, hi, we can see you. Please go ahead. We were just speaking to your mother. What are your expectations as well? You can tell us.
Sure. My name is Ashish, and we just want equality. I just want to get married. I just want what the heterosexual people of this country already have. If there is one cake, you are getting a piece, I'm not getting a piece. That is not equality. I just want my one piece of the cake. That's all. That does not leave you with lesser cake. It gives everyone the same amount of cake. And I think people are scared to realize that. And this is just the beginning. We want adoption rights as well. We want to have a normal family. And I think this judgment will go in a long way, will help the LGBT community a lot, because I still know in 2023, gay men are marrying women just because of family pressure. Hopefully, this judgment will help them. It will help them tell their parents that I can marry a man as well. Lesbian women are marrying straight men just because of family pressure, even when they don't like men. Hopefully, this judgment helps these lesbian women also to come out to their parents, tell them that I want to marry a woman, and now it is legal. So I will definitely go forward with that. I hope they do a lot for the transgender community also, because I think that's where the major transphobia is. That's the community that's most looked down upon in our country as of now. So I think they all also deserve the equal amount of cake that we are getting.
Okay. When did you share this with your parents, and what was your mother's reaction, your parents' reaction and response? As she was saying, she's been quite supportive. We were speaking to her earlier. She wants this verdict to come in the favor, and then she said she's going to begin looking for a match for you.
I think I was 19 or 20 years old, and initially my mom did not accept that. We were fighting, we stopped talking for about 6 months. It has been a very long journey for her acceptance, and I'm very proud of her for doing that. But a lot more to do. In fact, we need to find a boy first.
That is what I'm looking for now.
She's already making ads for newspapers for the matrimonial section. She's ready with her advertisement, looking for a boy for my son. She's
Yes,
all ready.
but we're waiting, of course, for that verdict. Let's see which way it goes. But there was an argument given in the hearing that the court should not rule on something, on a subject like this. It should rather be in the ambit of the legislature. Parliament should decide. How do you react to that argument that was espoused during the course of the hearing? And this question is for both of you.
I honestly am not sure. If government is representing us, they should. Though in fact the government has been totally against our marriage rights. I'm not sure why, but we need to tell them we just want equality, and hopefully the judiciary would make a wise decision. They are a lot more open-minded. We've seen the statements that have come through from them were very progressive. So we're hoping that they do give us our basic rights. It's not anything wrong. When we heard the judgments as well, the opposition was making very vague statements like it's against Indian culture, it's not in our religion, but I would tell them that please read up on Indian culture, then read up on Ardhanarishwari. Read up about Shikhandi. There were characters in our history which were LGBTQ. So it's not that it was never our culture. It has very much been our culture. Unfortunately, the Britishers came in, brought their laws, brought homophobia to India. Otherwise, India was one of the most accepting countries all around the world. So definitely, yes, hoping for the best.
As a society has evolved,
Yes.
all old cultures and traditions, it should evolve this also. It takes time, it takes patience, a lot of patience. And this is what I have been telling my community people also, and his friend circle, and with me also. I'm so excited that it should be in our favor. Now is the right time to make this happen.
Okay, let me also bring in Neeti Shukla at this point, trans rights activist, into the conversation. Neeti, what are your thoughts ahead of the verdict? What are your expectations from the order? Neeti Shukla, can you hear me?
LGBTQ community.
Yes.
Sorry, unmute. I'm unmute.
Yes, now we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Unmute. As for the right, Article 21, right to life without any privacy, there is no meaning of life. Life is a life with dignity and privacy. I'm working with the LGBT community. I'm a trans rights activist. I'm working for the transgenders and giving identity for the transgenders. It's a very difficult life for them, and I wish the result decision should be positive in favor of LGBTQ community. They are a part of our society. They are a citizen of India. This is a mistake of our after 1947, after independence, our government couldn't work for them. Transgenders or LGBT community is a part of India only and part of citizen of this country only, but we couldn't work for them. It's unfortunately part of our society. So I wish they will get right as per the rules and regulation of India. Or is must. I want they should spend their life with dignity. They should be a part of our society. हम एक साथ कंधे से कंधे आगे बढ़े, क्योंकि दे आर ह्यूमन बीइंग ओनली, बट व्हाई वी आर behaving with, why this is a discrimination with these people. Like once we are giving an Aadhaar card, tax, they are paying tax paying, but at the time of marriage we don't legalized. And I don't believe this as a society saying this is not a part of our culture. And as we see for our mythology, they are. They are. If we don't believe in mythology, in our history, they were. Like in Mughals, they were advisors, Mughal era, and they were advisors, and they were warriors, and they were in Hammam, they were working as a security for the queens of the Mughals era. But at the time of an British era, or British, they said that LGBT community is criminals, and they thrown out. They are not a part of society, and उनको एक सोसाइटी से अलग कर दिया गया. और बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीजन दे लिव विद लाइफ, दे आर वेरी टफ. बट आफ्टर 47 वी कुडंट वर्क फॉर देम. गवर्नमेंट इज अ मिस्टेक ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. जो आज कंडीशन हो रही थी वो नहीं होती अगर वी स्टार्ट टू वर्क फ्रॉम 40 आफ्टर 47 ओनली, कि ये हमारी ही सोसाइटी के पार्ट हैं और इनको हमें अपने साथ लेके जाना है. तो एक बहुत हमने इतने सालों में, 75 साल में, हम 75 में हमने इनको बहुत ज़्यादा एक गलत लेके चल रहे हैं कि क्रिमिनल्स हैं. दे आर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स ओनली, दे आर नॉट अ टेररिस्ट. तो हमने इनको एक अपना ही लेके चलना है. और बहुत अच्छी बात होगी. एक तो अगर डिसीजन इन फेवर में आता है तो एक डिवोर्स केसेस जो हैं वो कम होंगे. एक परफोर्स हम गे है या लेस्बियन है उसको हम मैरिज फैमिली प्रेशर से कर हो जाती है उसकी, तो एक वो अपनी ओपनली शी विल कम आउट, दे विल कम आउट. हमारी सोसाइटी में हम वी आर लीगलाइज्ड, वी कैन डू द मैरिज और लीगलाइज. तो एक डिवोर्स केसेस का जो एक कम केसेस होंगे. और जो ट्रांसजेंडर्स के साथ जो एक बहुत सेंसिटिव इशू है इस समय सोसाइटी का, सीरियस इशू है, नॉट ए सेंसिटिव एंड सीरियस इशू है, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है इनको एक अपनी सोसाइटी में लेके आने का हमें अपने साथ. क्योंकि एज ए सिंगल पर्सन फ्रॉम द चाइल्डहुड दे थ्रोन आउट फ्रॉम द फैमिली एंड दे ड्रॉप आउट द स्कूल्स. They are not educated. They couldn't qualified. They are up to the mark for the job. So they join as a sex work or like lal batti mein traffic lights and toli badai, and we are taking them as a negatively.
जी.
But we don't understand कि what is the reason. ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं. एंड देन जो कल्चर इनकी चल रही है वो गुरु और चेला का, वो इज कंटिन्यूइंग बिकॉज उनका कोई है नहीं अकेले. बाद में उनको कौन दिखेगा, वो चेला इसलिए रखते हैं और वो कल्चर बनती जा रही है.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.